Hi everyone, I'm Nikki. Today we will talk about some tips to improve the operation efficiency. For example, to make a full preparation before the work. Find a good takeoff and landing point. And also, how to take full advantage of the function of DJI Iris, so that we could save time and also boost the efficiency. Firstly, we could make a full preparation before spring work. Here I show you a table of checklist before task. For example, the agriculture drone quantity and the battery quantity, and also at least the remote controller and some related items, and also pesticide preparation tools, spare parts for backup, and tools, and also some protective items for your reference. However, here I just set one DJI Iris for an example for you. So you could prepare the devices and also the tools according to your situation. I think it's a useful table for you. And also, we could plan the field and obstacles ahead. For example, we could plan the obstacles like cables and power lines in the field. And sometimes, some people may spray or sprite using DJI Iris at night. If like this, then please do the field planning and the obstacle planning during the day ahead. This is very important for the safety because in the daytime, you could check clearly whether there are some obstacles or cable lines in the field. Because the situation in the field can be complex, so we suggest you plan the field in the daytime. And also plan the obstacles, including the cables, power lines, etc., so you can spray at night. Thirdly, is an important tip here. Find a good takeoff and landing point. Generally, we suggest you put the takeoff and the landing point in the middle of the field, so that we will have less transfer and to boost the efficiency. For example, firstly, we could spray the left side of the field and then the right side. And also, we do not have to transfer the location. But of course, this also depends on other conditions. For example, if the water supply or the battery charging station is more convenient for you on the left side, but the distance between this location and the middle location is far, then you could set the takeoff and landing point on the left side. Just an example for you. And also, the road condition is important. For example, if the road is not easy to walk and is bumpy, then we could not set the takeoff and landing point on the right side, because the assistant has to mix the pesticide and he may have to deliver the batteries after charging to the pilots. Thirdly, the distance is a related factor also. For example, if the field is actually not very big, for example, 300 meters length, then we could only have to set the takeoff and landing point on one side. The fourth factor which may influence the efficiency is route length. Generally, we may suggest you could make the route direction parallel to the longer side of the field, like this. But of course, there are some different situations you may have to consider. Firstly, for spraying, please remember frequent turns will lower efficiency. That's why generally we suggest the route direction should be parallel to the longer side of the field. So if the length of the field is within 800 meters, then the efficiency will be generally boosted. But of course, if it's too long, for example, more than 800 meters, then the efficiency may decrease also. So to conclude, choose a reasonable length route is very important, and it may influence the operation efficiency. Secondly, for spreading fertilizers, according to the experience in Chinese market, 150 to 250 meters length of flat route may be more suitable for spreading fertilizer. The reason is that, as we know, the amount of fertilizer used per hectare is generally big. For example, when we spread fertilizers in China, the amount of fertilizer used per hectare could be up to 150 kilograms. So it's a big amount. In this situation, then the route should not be too long, or it may influence the time you used. So on the picture of the left, I show the route length could be around 200 meters, which could be more suitable for you. But of course, if you use the DJI Agras to spread rice seeds or other seeds which may not use too much amount, then a longer route length could be more suitable for you. And next, this is important, which is about the function of DJI Agras. The first one is about the smart empty tank point, and the second one is how to change the start point. So next I will show you videos about this. During the spraying, the app will show the empty tank point in real time. So actually, you could operate the aircraft back at the nearest point on field boundary. Then refill the liquid and go back to the break point automatically and continue the task. Eventually, you could save time and battery level.
During actual operation, if the drone is far away from the start point, you can select another start point for ease of operation. Select a waypoint on the screen and tap Save to reset the start point.
Furthermore, please replace the battery in correct time. What is a correct time for you to replace the battery? Actually, when it reaches the first warning, that's low battery warning, then please replace the battery. A wrong idea here is that someone may think the more battery level he uses each time, the higher the efficiency. But actually that's wrong. We should have a reasonable arrangement so that finally we could boost the efficiency. We should make a good balance between the battery level left and the charging time you may use. Finally, a good teamwork will also boost the efficiency also. So in daily time, please practice more in a team. Especially when you have a new spraying team, then please practice more. And this is very important for them to cooperate with each other better.